As the episode begins, Brooke asks Ridge if he's given any more thought to Eric's surprise retirement party. Sorry, what? They're surprise retiring him? That won't go well. Right on cue, Eric enters with Donna and reminds his son that his name is on the building. Seconds later, the lot of them hear Bill hollering in Katie's office about how badly mistreated she's been. Once again, he implores her to come to Spencer, aka your true family company. Ridge immediately works himself into a lather. He doesn't like Bill roaming the FC hallways. The dressmaker can't take it. He has to go confront his nemesis. How far away is Katie's office, though? It seems to take Ridge ages to get there, considering he could hear Bill from across the hall. Why is Bill there? Ridge wants to know. To defend the woman I love, Bill says. Can you imagine being defended at a job where your to-do list includes not having to do diddly? Sign me up. After the commercial break, Bill lights into Ridge about him and Brooke bringing in an outside PR firm. You treat Katie with disrespect and a lack of appreciation, Bill huffs. Does Katie feel the same way? Kinda, she says. Ridge admires what Katie does. We all do. We who? Bill asks. Ridge? Brooke? Zendi? In the CEO's office, Brooke explains Ridge's dismissive behavior by saying he's super busy. Eric can help. He just needs to be asked. When Ridge returns, he rants about Bill filling Katie's head with the notion that she's underappreciated. Eric wants a word with his son. Right then. Ridge is busy, but never too busy for the founder of the company, he assures Eric, cooling down. Later, the patriarch says that he doesn't like feeling like a guest in his own building. That wasn't the intention, Ridge replies. But every time they start to talk, he gets pulled away by another business call or text. Eventually, Eric offers gentle criticism of Ridge's new designs. What are you getting at? He asks, as if it wasn't obvious. In the showroom, Brooke and Donna look over Ridge's new sketches and agree that he's never happy till they're perfect. That and taking on most of the CEO duties is getting to Ridge. Why doesn't he lean on Eric, the man who taught him everything he knows? Donna asks. Donna goes so far as to suggest that Ridge is less concerned with Eric's legacy than his own. Her spouse wants to be an important part of this company again, Donna says. He wants to be a designer, not a mascot. She explains that he's always sketching at home, and he wants to be part of the couture design team again. What about the pressure? Brooke asks. It's who he is, Brooke. Huh, so maybe the spoiler that the show released about Eric's health was a red herring? Back at Spencer, Bill is still ranting and raving about how Katie is always cleaning up the Forresters' messes. Is this about you, or is it about me? She asks. It's about her, Bill insists, then apologizes for letting the volcano explode. What does Katie want? As the episode draws to a close, he backs off for fear of pressuring her. Katie appreciates Bill standing up for her. Whatever you do, he promises, I'll do anything I can to help you. She doesn't need him to fight her fights like a superhero, she points out. He'll always be there nonetheless. Cape and all. Unusually witty episode. No, between this and Bill laughing about Ridge having confidential business to attend to. In Forrester's main office, Eric compliments Ridge on the job he's doing as CEO, mostly single-handedly. He's doing too much, though, Dad says. You're drowning in it. Eric hopes the most important thing he taught Ridge was the value of collaboration. So, let me back in, he asks his son. Not as some figurehead, as a co-designer. You and me together, let's make history again, on the couture line. The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal that Ridge Forrester's dying breath, clue, could spell trouble. Is Brooke Logan Forrester's husband in fatal danger? In the December 2nd episode, Brooke and Ridge shared a sweet conversation at Forrester Creations. However, an awfully ominous line of dialogue was included that could point to a terrible twist. During that discussion, Ridge talked about how they'd been married for the final time and played up how he'd be with Brooke until he took his dying breath. Brooke insisted Ridge shouldn't even joke about that and assured him that they'd have many more adventures together. Even so, B&B tends to be heavy-handed with dialogue like this when a new storyline is cooking up. The fact that Ridge is mentioning his dying breath could be a clue about a fatal or nearly fatal curveball ahead. It's tough to believe the show would kill Ridge off for good, but no one can totally rule out the idea either. Of course, the more likely possibility would be a near-death experience for Ridge that leaves him clinging to life for some plot-related reason. Concerns are about to swirl around Eric Forrester's health in the coming episodes, but that may be a bit of misdirection. Eric's test results might make it seem like his life is at stake again, but maybe it'll be a false alarm in the end. The scare could cause Ridge to be a little more proactive about his personal health, especially if Brooke gives him a nudge. Ridge might ultimately get diagnosed with an illness of his own, though it obviously wouldn't be anything inherited from Eric since he's not Ridge's biological father. Naturally, the show could go in a completely different direction if Ridge gets seriously injured. We could imagine Sheila Sharp's revenge on Taylor Hayes going horribly wrong down the road. If Taylor and Deacon Sharp have an affair, Sheila might retaliate in a big way. Perhaps Ridge could dive in front of Taylor just before Sheila pulls the trigger or something along those lines. Regardless, The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers suggest Ridge's dying breath clue could lead to turmoil. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers for the week of December 8-12 hint that a boyfriend test may be passed while some final wedding prep happens. Katie Logan may also take a huge leap, so let's talk about what's coming up. For starters, news about Eric Forrester's latest round of health drama will spread and cause concerns among his loved ones. We should also point out that Ridge Forrester made an unsettling comment about being married to Brooke Logan Forrester until his dying breath, so he could have some medical mayhem in his future too. On a happier note, Hope Logan and Liam Spencer will kick their wedding plans into high gear. B&B spoilers say Liam and Hope will definitely get hitched this December, so they don't have long to make the final arrangements for their special day. The question is, will Sheila Sharp be on the guest list, or will she be left out of the ceremony like Beth Spencer requested? Regardless, Deacon Sharp will continue to feel an intense pull in Taylor Hayes' direction, which can only lead to more issues for his marriage. As for Hope, she may juggle any last-minute wedding plans with all the prep for Hope for the future's next fashion show. The new PR team may play up Hope's line as part of their shift to a fashion-related narrative. That outside PR team will remain a problem for Katie, who'll likely take the leap and embrace a fresh start at Spencer Publications like Bill Spencer wants. Over with Carter Walton, he'll romance Daphne Rose and hope to convince her that he's boyfriend material. Carter may pass the test, but that doesn't mean things will be smooth sailing from here on out. Daphne's history could come back to bite her and bring some curveballs as her relationship with Carter deepens. Although Steffi Forrester Finnegan and John Finn Finnegan are on solid ground as a couple right now, it may be the calm before the storm. Electra Forrester and Will Spencer may be in similar territory since they think they're ready for a drama-free life together. Will and Electra could get hit with another wave of turmoil when they least expect it, since that's usually how soaps operate. Of course, B&B may let most of the blissful couples have a Merry Christmas first, so stay tuned for updates on all the holiday buildup. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say the week of December 8-12 will bring plenty of excitement. The Bold and the Beautiful scoop for Wednesday, December 3rd, reveals Bill Spencer will confront Ridge Forrester about his treatment of Katie Logan. Also coming up, Donna Forrester will share some troubling news with Brooke Forrester. B&B spoilers tease Donna will be worried about her honey bear. It'll turn out Eric Forrester is about to undergo yet another health crisis. Up until now, Donna has been keeping what's going on with her husband under wraps. Viewers will recall the last time Eric's health took a turn for the worse. He stubbornly insisted he didn't want anyone else to know. So, did he issue the same order this time? Whatever the case, Donna will decide it's time to confide in her older sister. B&B spoilers indicate Brooke will be taken aback when Donna tells her about a serious medical issue Eric is facing. But is he dying again? Or has his erectile dysfunction returned? Meanwhile, Bill was highly perturbed when he learned that his Katie has been pushed out of her PR job at Forrester Creations. She was replaced by a PR company hired by Ridge and Carter Walton. Dollar Bill encouraged Katie to ditch the fashion house to come and work with him at Spencer Publications. Then he found out Brooke and Ridge dismissed Katie's ideas. So, he'll decide to take the bull by the horns and approach Ridge. Bill will tell the dressmaker he's going to regret sidelining Katie. However, Ridge isn't just going to sit back and take it. No doubt he'll bring up the pardon he secured for Luna Nozawa and all the havoc it caused. But who will come on top, Ridge or Bill? Stay tuned. Hey B&B fans. Are you enjoying the latest CBS Sudser Beyond the Gates? Then make sure you join our free Facebook group. Keep reading the Soap Scoop, your source for the latest soap opera spoilers and B&B spoilers and news. And make sure to also join our B&B Facebook group. But if you miss an episode, don't fret. You can watch The Bold and the Beautiful online at cbs.com. Fans have a feeling that Luna Nozawa will make another rise from the dead. Fans of The Bold and the Beautiful have a feeling that Luna Nozawa will be back in no time. She was declared dead at the scene of the accident, but that's not stopping viewers from wondering when she'll return. B&B fans can't shake off the idea that Luna could rise from the dead again. It's not like it's her first time cheating death. Some viewers on Reddit made predictions about when she would return. Most of the storylines have been focused on Luna since the summertime. So, it is possible that the soap wants to shift its focus to other storylines and characters. However, Yamada confirmed her exit on Instagram following Luna's death. One fan created a thread with the title, "So, when do you think Luna will be back?" That person can't stop thinking about the theory that the girl who took an outdoor shower at Will's beach house was the one who got killed, not Luna herself. Luna stole her clothes after she made a break from prison. The original poster noted, "As much as I really don't want to say this, I think Lunatic will be back. The question is when. I hope she'll be gone for a good couple of years." It didn't take long for other fans to make their predictions in the thread. One person wrote, "Spring sweeps with a baby lol." Someone else noted it won't happen for a year, to which someone else responded, "We should be so lucky." Someone else had a bad feeling about Luna's return, writing, "Ugh, much like an itchy rash, she'll flare up again, sneerin' and smirkin'." Another person predicted, "My guess is January, or when she's closer to having the baby. I don't think she'll be gone for long." One other person speculated, "No closure with anyone from the family identifying her body, cremation, etc. Total sus crap once again." Some fans wondered whether Luna had a twin who could also pop up in town. This has also been a widely discussed theory online since Poppy claimed she wasn't conscious during the birth. Other fans debated whether Luna's storyline was fun to watch. She was a thrilling villain in the beginning. However, some people eventually grew tired of her, especially after the crimes she committed. She did for a while, I agree, but then things went off the deep end, and it just got ridiculous. They took things too far, one fan noted. What are your thoughts? Do you think Luna is dead this time around? Or do you think she'll return at some point? A career change could be in Katie's future. Just when things were looking up for Katie on The Bold and the Beautiful, more drama ensues. This time, it's Katie's professional life that's facing upheaval. Like her sisters, Katie is an essential employee at Forrester Creations. As the public relations specialist, Katie has to deal with the media. Recently, the media hounded FC about Luna and her reign of terror. Instead of relying on Katie to handle the situation, FC hired a PR firm. Since Katie and her family were involved in the Luna scandal, it's understandable why the Forresters didn't want her doing PR work. But the decision to use a PR firm upset Katie. Many people can sympathize with Katie, who feels that she's being replaced. However, some fans on Reddit believe she's blowing things out of proportion. It's not like she's been fired. She's not losing hours. If anything, she's been given more help for the same paycheck, the original poster wrote. Katie should be ecstatic that Forrester is providing her with so much support, as she takes the necessary time to sort through her personal family problems, one viewer replied. I agree. She wants to take time off and support her, and that's fine. But the company still needs a PR person. They didn't fire her, they just brought someone in temporarily, wrote one commenter. However, some fans understood Katie's feelings. I think Katie's worried about being pushed out because of the history of Logan versus Forrester at FC. one fan replied. Katie is already clashing with Brooke and Ridge, who are happy with the PR firm's work. With Katie no longer feeling useful at FC, she might take up Bill's offer to work at Spencer Publications. Bill will get his wish of having his family back at the company. However, Katie jumping ship will ignite a feud between Forrester and Spencer. Although Brooke and Ridge implied Katie wasn't needed, they'll be furious if/when she quits FC. But Katie might not be the only person leaving. Bill wants Will at Spencer too, and if Katie goes, then Will might follow his mom's lead. With Bill snatching up the FC's employees, this will reignite his longtime rivalry with Ridge. Meanwhile, Katie and Brooke's sisterly bond might be broken as they support their men in the Forrester versus Spencer battle. Ridge and Eric's office conversation sets the tone for a major shift at Forrester, while Deacon's time with Taylor brings old feelings roaring back. The Bold and the Beautiful's must-watch moments for Thursday, December 4th, include Ridge and Eric having a powerful conversation at Forrester. Plus, Deacon, Hope, and Deke share some time together before Deacon sees Taylor, and their chemistry crackles. It's going to be a big day in Los Angeles. Donna stunned everyone when she gave them an update about Eric's health. It wasn't all that long ago that Eric dealt with other health issues, and he even thought he might be dying. However, since then, Eric's health has been great. He's been at Forrester and working even though Ridge and Steffi have taken leading roles in the company. Eric is still very much involved. Meanwhile, since Deke's arrival in Los Angeles, he and Hope have spent some time together. Deke gave her advice about Hope for the future, and he snuck his work in among other hopefuls at Forrester Creations. Deacon has enjoyed having his children around. Of course, Deacon has also been going to therapy after he learned about Sheila's lying over Lee secretly saving Luna's life. Bill recalled a time when Katie is at the top of her game when she worked as CEO of Forrester Creations. Katie's past as the CEO of Forrester Creations was brought up on The Bold and the Beautiful. She's disappointed about the latest changes made to her job. She wasn't cut back, but she's not being heard when it comes to handling the situation involving Luna's death. Katie understood the decision that Ridge had to make. He hired a crisis management team while she was out to handle the news of Luna's death, which had gotten out of hand. There have been so many tabloid rumors about it. Katie was close to the situation, which means she can't handle it like she normally handles any other PR emergency. However, she feels that she's being undervalued at work. She told Bill that they overstepped her opinions and ideas more than once. Bill gave her the confidence boost she needed to pitch a new idea. So, she brought it up to Brooke and Ridge, both of whom turned it down. Although Katie loves her job and the fashion industry, she finds herself at a crossroads. What's also been brought up is her past as a CEO. Bill loved it when she was in control of the company, but it had a rocky start. Many characters over the years have agreed that Katie was at her best when she was CEO of Forrester Creations. Bill would like to see her at the top of her game once again. She became CEO after she got romantically involved with Bill. Their relationship was shocking for the soap. It was highly unlikely due to their differences. But Bill had a desire to steal Forrester Creations away from the Forresters and Logans. She was appointed to the new role. At the time, Forrester Creations was a newly acquired division of Spencer Publications. However, Bill didn't make his intentions clear to Katie when their relationship ended. She felt played when she saw a video that was made by Bill's father asking his son to take down Eric, Brooke, and Donna. Bill assured Katie that he wasn't using her to fulfill his father's deep-seated hatred against the Forresters. Katie was eventually replaced as the CEO of Forrester Creations. Steffi seduced Bill and blackmailed him into selling the company back to her family. She also created Rest, which is still intact to this day. The trust made them equal shareholders, owning 25% each of the company. Ridge was then named CEO of Forrester Creations. Despite losing out, big things could be in store for Katie's future. Will she join Bill at Spencer Publications? The Bold and the Beautiful recap for Tuesday, December 2nd, reveals that Katie Logan was in tears over her rejected pitch. So Bill Spencer swooped in with comfort and a reminder of where she belonged. At the Cliff House, Dylan cried over never even getting a speeding ticket and assured John Finn Finnegan, as well as Steffi Forrester Finnegan, that she didn't kill Luna Nozawa on purpose. Will Spencer and Electra Forrester piped up in defense of Dylan, who remained deeply apologetic and distraught. B&B made it seem like Finn was angry at first, but it was just a fake-out since he ultimately told Dylan that he believed her, and so did Steffi. Finn knew how much Hayes Finnegan loved Dylan, so he played up what a wonderful person she was. After Finn pulled Dylan into a hug, the forgiveness fest wrapped up and everyone went on their way. Steffi and Finn shared some lovey-dovey moments on the sofa, while Will and Electra hoped to put Luna behind them back at the beach house. Once Bill hyped up Katie to Liam Spencer at Spencer Publications, he reiterated that he wanted both Katie and Will to join the family business. At Forrester Creations, Katie surprised Brooke Logan Forrester and Ridge Forrester with her arrival. After Katie pointed out that she still worked there, she made a pitch and learned the outside PR team already had that idea covered. Since things were going well with the new PR firm, Ridge didn't want to make changes right now and planned to stick with them. Katie was upset over being pushed aside and complained since Brooke wasn't giving her the support she felt she deserved. Ridge insisted it was just business, but Katie clearly thought it felt more personal and wound up crying to Bill in the aftermath. Bill thought the Forresters were idiots for not seeing Katie's worth, so he once again pushed her to give the company the boot and come back to Spencer Publications. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say Katie could send shockwaves at Forrester if she accepts Bill's offer and delivers that huge news, so stay tuned for updates on what's next for her.